Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. So, this is going to be the last mission we record on this character for presumably at least a number of months. The absolute earliest I would expect that we would get another mission will be mid-late December. Again, at the absolute earliest. Realistically, I don't think we're probably going to get anything until sometime after the new year. I could certainly be wrong, of course, I'm just making a guess, but I just figure, yeah, we're probably not getting anything, or at least not any new missions after this one here, Partisans. So, by the time this video goes up, the interruption to my recording schedule have already begun. To my understanding, it is supposed to only be a week. If it does get extended, I will make a post in my Discord, so I highly recommend they join my Discord if you want to be kept up to date on channel happenings such as that. Once I'm able to return to recording after the interruption is over, whether that be 1 week or 2 weeks, like I said, to my understanding it is supposed to be only 1 week, starting on Friday the 16th. But if for whatever reason it ends up going longer, once I'm able to return to recording, I will be doing a short Let's Play of the unique content that TOS fed that sort of minor faction, in a sense, variant, I guess, flavor, whatever you want to call it, of the Federation. I'll be doing a short little Let's Play of their unique content, which I believe is only about 6 missions if you count the tutorial. So, yeah. So my plan is to probably go and do that. By the time we finish that series, maybe we will have gotten a new episode. If we have, I'll go ahead and record that on this character. If not, I will probably go ahead and start a Romulan character where we will again play as the unique content that the Romulans have. And I will be saving the KDF for last because I figure by the time we get through TOS character, any new missions that get added in over the course of those recordings, and then get through the unique content of the Romulans, by then Cryptic should have finished the Year of Klingon, which should include finishing all of the remasters of Klingon content that they were going to do. And once that is done, we will go ahead and begin a Klingon character. But let's go ahead and get started on Partisans. So, seeking allies, you turn to the shadows in places of ill repute. But can you evade Jimpok's forces long enough to clear your name?
I have discovered the location of the evidence we need to clear our names. Obtaining that data, however, will be difficult. For one, it is stored in a secure facility in the Gorath system. For another, it is held within a system that utilizes cutting-edge data security. Security that goes even beyond my abilities. Fortunately, I happen to know a very talented specialist that can assist us. For the right price. I've arranged a meeting at Shangdo on Nimbus 3. Meet me there, and bring old Martok with you. We can always use some extra muscle.
Okay. Go ahead and transwarp over to Nimbus. And begin the mission.
This place smells like violence and vice. I can see why Added Paw enjoys it.
Nimbus 3 isn't exactly rice, General.
Indeed. This place doesn't hide its purpose behind smiling, half-naked fools and manufactured weather. But enough of that. We need to consider who we're working with and where she's leading us.
Sounds like you have concerns about Jaula.
She is Mokai. Only an idiot would not be concerned about her intentions. It is no secret how I feel about Jempak, especially after everything that has happened. But I find myself thinking, we may be replacing one tyrant with another. Should that prove to be the case, I will not hesitate to end Jaula's reign as well, even if it means being the Chancellor again.
I can think of worse fates.
Ha! Do the job for a day, and see if you say the same thing afterward. For now, let's find this witch of Nimbus 3, and see what sort of criminal mischief she's conjured up for us.
It will be interesting, at the very least.
Welcome to Shangdu, an entertainment experience unlike any other, brought to you by Madron Enterprises. Would you like to hear about our drink specials?
No. Have you seen a Klingon woman in here recently?
Why yes, I saw a particularly fearsome-looking Klingon woman arrive earlier. She wasn't interested in the drink specials either.
Perhaps after we're finished with our business.
This is normally where I'd expect a little compensation for letting you cut to the head of the line, but I can see you're not in the mood for a shakedown, so please, go on in and enjoy your Shangdu experience.
Thanks, we appreciate your understanding. And I already know who we're supposed to talk to because I played this mission twice already. But we're just going to go ahead and talk to everybody first.
Well, hello. I like the way you're put together, stranger. Buy a girl a drink?
Sorry, I'm looking for a Klingon woman.
Oh, bit too rough for my tastes. Klingons. Male or female. Afraid I haven't seen any Klingon women recently. But if you change your mind, I'll be around.
I'll keep that in mind. Let's just go down here and then cut across.
Something you need, friend?
Yes, have you seen a Klingon woman in here recently?
I don't like the look of you. Yeah, you best step away before I get angry. I've been to Talos before, lived to tell the tale. I've got a Federation death sentence for that. So, you don't want me getting angry.
As you wish. 1 second. Just had to double check something. Let's go ahead and speak to Morn. Greetings, Morn. Have you seen a Klingon woman tonight? I see. Enjoy your night, Morn. I don't think this Nausicaa knows how you get in chairs.
Now's really not a good time for me. Whoever you are,
Apologies, I'm looking for a Klingon woman.
try Kronos. Place is full of them. Look, I haven't been right since the Iconians hit my planet. Unless you got a nice hit of Axonol for me to numb the pain. Please, just leave me alone.
Very well, let's move on. And I did not mean to roll.
Hey, you! Listen, I need you to help me settle a little bet here with these ruffians.
Actually, I'm looking for a Klingon.
Clear? I ain't no Klingon. Something wrong with your eyes? Listen, I say that the Cash and Cross got the best pitcher in the league. And these hooligans say that, oh no, it's the Vulcan team's got the best pitcher. Help me out, pal. Who's right here? Me or them?
I swear it sounded like she said that the Cation Claws have the best pisser in the league. Obviously, we'll speak pitcher, but with the slurring, at least for that first instance of the word pitcher, it sounded like she said pisser. At least to me. To my knowledge, you are correct.
See? I told you. Caves and claws are the best. Now pay up. One shot of the best tranya in our house. Oh, thanks a lot, pal. You're a real upstanding citizen. Hope you find your Klingon.
I'm pretty sure you're already very, very drunk and probably shouldn't be having any more, but we're just gonna mind our own business and say happy to be of assistance. You enjoy your drink that you probably shouldn't drink, considering how drunk you already are, but so be it. Hello, random bar patron who's all by himself.
Help you with something, stranger?
I've seen a Klingon woman in here tonight.
As a matter of fact, I have. She's over in the VIP section with some rough customers. Syndicate, if I were to guess.
Many thanks.
Saw her kick some fella in his tender parts a while ago. Found out the hard way it ain't wise to rile up a Klingon gal. Just saying, she might be in a mood. Tread lightly, you know.
Indeed. Thanks again. And I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna jump over the railing, and the rest of the crew can catch up later. Hello, Adetpa.
And here they are at last. Did you get a little distracted by the local talent on the way here?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Ha! This place isn't as wild as it used to be when Hassan and the Syndicate called the shots. Back then, the place was actually interesting. Speaking of the Syndicate, introductions are in order. This is Var, Captain of the Cold Star.
Captain.
Your reputation precedes you. I have to say, I've never done business with a hero before. Ought to be interesting, at least.
I have no idea what species he is. I mean, he kind of vaguely reminds me of the Nakul, I think it was. At least in part. But I don't know if he's supposed to be Nakul. I really don't. And this isn't going to tell me. Now, this is going to tell me his group is Orion Syndicate, so I got no idea what his species is. Hopefully not the kind of interesting that gets us killed.
Couldn't agree with you more. The surly, well-armed Orion next to me is Kenya, and the esteemed daughter of Earth there is Wilkins, our information specialist.
Now, I'll be honest, with Kenya, and it's probably in part the lighting, and then just the shade they decided to use for her skin for Orion, it's actually very hard to tell that she's supposed to be Orion, to be honest. It really is. Ladies?
Hear that, Kenya? Called us ladies. I like them already.
Adetpa speaks highly of your skills.
I'll bet she does. I'm a handy gal to have around. Especially if you're looking to acquire some very secure data from some very cranky folks in a certain empire we all know and love. I gotta say, you don't think small, do you?
Think you can handle the job?
With both hands and my feet if I need them. Relax. Our mutual friend the witch here wouldn't have set up this little palaver if she didn't think I was the right gal for the job. I'll get your data. Don't you worry.
That's what I like to hear.
Picking up a lot of EM interference. Could be some sort of disruption field. I think we need to get out of here now.
Kissick to Odin? Nothing. Comms are jammed. Let's move. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Like I said, it's a little hard to tell. But no, I think her skin is green, like the traditional Orion. It's just, it's a shade of green that with this lighting comes out looking more brown than it does green. Hair also looks like it has a bit of green in it, but I'm not quite sure, again, if that's maybe just part of the lighting. Yeah. I think it's the lighting that makes their skin not really appear as green as it typically does for Orions. And I'm just gonna go to the spot that works best, at least for me. Also, need to kill a lot more of the bar patrons. Well, I guess technically stun. Of the bar patrons and whatnot than I have in the past. It's possible I've just never really noticed, but I really don't recall killing that many bar patrons before. Oh, I'm just gonna switch to my split beam.
Yes, the battle is all but won! Keep fighting!
We're being hailed. Looks like a local signal.
Let's see what's on their mind.
Well, well, well. Having a little trouble contacting your ship? No transporter waiting to beam you up? You can thank me for that, friend. Chancellor Jimpock has placed a bounty on your head. Enough latinum to buy a small moon. With that kind of profit on the line, I simply had to turn you in to the Klingons. What Ferengi in their right mind wouldn't?
Now I'm curious, what is it with the Ferengi and buying small moons? Like, every time we've interacted with the Ferengi, particularly any time that they're working against us, they always mention that they will get enough latinum to buy a small moon. Why is it always a small moon? Why not work against us multiple times, especially if you manage to succeed ever, save up that latinum, and maybe buy a big moon instead of a small moon? I don't know. It seems weird that it's always a small moon. Why do they never want a big moon? You know, it'd be like those two people from that one episode of Lower Decks that lived on a moon. It was just the two of them. Whatever. One who didn't want to anger the wrong Klingons.
As far as I'm concerned, the wrong Klingons are about to set sail for Stovokor or Valhalla, or wherever they go when they die. I'm afraid I'm not an authority on the Klingon afterlife.
You're making a big mistake here.
I think I'm going to agree to disagree with you on that. Try not to hold it against me. After all, it's just business.
Business, my... Heads up, we have incoming. Oh, okay. I don't recall ever having one of them get beamed down on top of the little dance platform here. If we can get a look at Kenya. I think the lighting will eventually turn to something a little bit more... I'll probably have to wait till we go into there. Well, try not to spoil it. And we'll just keep killing these guys. I don't know if this section's actually timed.
Desperate if he's sending mercenaries after us.
Morin just does not care.
That Ferengi's got this place locked down tight. Only way we're getting out of here fast is by getting the bypass codes from him.
Yes, I hear you, Wilkins. Yeah, Morin just does not care that there was a fight going on all around him. Great, know where he is?
As a matter of fact, I do. The little darling's hiding in the arena.
I think it's time we had a word with him. Let's go. Let's head up
You mind
here.
taking that field down?
Yeah, I'll take it
I got
down.
a splinter in my hacking finger.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, those look like they were floating. Yeah, those definitely look like they're floating. Can you come stand over here in some natural light? I'm kind of curious. Nope. Okay, yes, you are. Yes, green skin and green hair. But again, just the lighting, it comes out very brown looking rather than green. I never actually bothered to check before when I played this mission for myself. The other 2 times to even bother checking to see if Kenya actually had green skin. I mean, I assume that she did. It's just never bothered to actually double check. Mostly because I really didn't care. But this time I was just curious now. I had to check.
You are my nemesis, my tormentor, the Odo to my quark. This time, though, I'm going to be rid of you at last. There's no way you'll bypass my disruption field and beam out to safety. Yes, that little challenge is beyond even your skill, Nemesis.
Now, I'll admit, it's been a little while, I haven't gotten around to watching DS9. I'm not quite sure for the Odo to my quark dynamic there, necessarily. So, yeah. You're delaying the inevitable, Madron. Give up while you can.
I think not. As soon as the Klingons and I settle that minor disagreement over my pay, I'll let them resume their hunt and finish you off once and for all.
Var, do you mind not sticking your gun into my ensign? I think is what you aren't wearing rank pips. I think I gave you ensign pips. Or it's supposed to be your rank. I think that's what social was supposed to be. I don't recall. Anyone else missing their rank pips? No, I don't think so. I think everybody else has them. I think I might have actually just forgotten to give social her rank pips. Maybe these uniforms don't have ensign pips. I suppose it's a possibility as well. Either way, unacceptable. Give me options, team.
He'll surrender if we can get past that personal shield of his, but there's no way we're knocking it down with our weapons. We can sabotage the generators that are powering the shield, however.
I don't think anybody would consider what he's inside of to be a personal shield. Most people would consider a personal shield to be, something that goes just around your person. This goes well beyond just around his person. This is a literal, well, it's quite literally a cage that he put himself in so that we couldn't touch him. It's a brilliant idea. It really is. We didn't have to bother with him. I would actually be content with just leaving Madron in the cage. Maybe making it so he can't shut it down himself, but leaving him in it. Let's make it happen. Move out. And I always do these out of order. So, let's actually do these in order.
It's time to release the hound.
You guys take care of them. Okay, and on to the next one.
How about a little local flavor? They might sting a little.
Damn it. Because they poisoned me, I can't do this now. Come on, poison. Don't attack me. Social, if they're attacking you, can you move? Just so I don't think they're trying to attack me. Thank you. That would be great. Maybe I'll give you a promotion if you do that.
Let's see how you handle my Mugato.
Nope, nope, leave me alone.
Now, Mugato. So attractive.
What the hell, Madron? Seriously? What the hell was that about?
No, no, no! Shield's losing power! Crush them, Squammus! Crush them!
This is fine. That did basically nothing to my shields. Here's a grenade. Enjoy. Guys, maybe spread out just a little so we're not all right on top of each other. Nope. Gotta move. Nope, gotta move again. Why are you why are you standing in the flames, Finn? Also, apparently Cryptic couldn't be bothered to make it so I couldn't call down a security escort, considering we're supposed to be having a field that prevents us from beaming about. Realistically, any ability that involves beaming stuff down, we should not be allowed to do. If you want to be consistent.
Well played. But you haven't won yet. With just a push of a button, I'll beam out to my ship and leave you here for whatever bounty hunters or mercenaries that come along.
Something on your mind, Adetpa?
Oh, not much. Other than I've broken through the jamming and, contacted our ships. It appears they've locked their weapons onto Madron's ship in orbit. All of their weapons.
You might be able to beam out Madron, but it'll be a short trip.
You wouldn't dare! You couldn't! Could you?
I suggest you let us go, unless you're prepared to find out.
First the Klingons betray me, and now this! I'd have better luck dealing with the Borg. Fine, you win. The field's down. Now get out of my bar!
With pleasure.
Let's get moving before I change my mind and shoot this little Capex for his betrayal.
Very well. Kissing to Odin, beam us up.
If the Ferengi hasn't told Jempak and Imperial Security where we are by now, I'll eat cold, dead gagh. We need to get moving.
Agreed. Is everyone ready to go?
As ready as possible under the circumstances. Nimbus 3 has become considerably more inhospitable, and it wasn't terribly pleasant to begin with.
I don't know what it is with that audio. It sounds weird, like it was coming through a phone or something. Indeed. Captain Var, your status?
The crew of the Cold Star stands ready. Some of us a little more than others.
Oh?
What can I say? This caper's gonna be a real peach. Hell, I'd have signed up just for the bragging rights. Well, that said, the latinum we're getting for this is gonna spend mighty nicely. Think I might spend the entire summer on Risa. Y'all seen those cute little statues they got there? Whew! Girl can get into all sorts of mischief with one of those.
I think it's time we were going to warp. Odin out.
The Lucara is engaging the enemy ahead. I see no need for Jaula to claim all the glory for herself. Prepare for battle! Kabla!
Red alert, all hands, battle stations. Come on, guys, let's go. All just sort of sitting there, letting me pass.
Transmissions from the Loyalist vessels, but one of the cowards managed to escape the battle. It will not be long before he returns with reinforcements.
And nice to see you too, Jaula. Very well, our infiltration team is ready to begin when you are, Matriarch.
Good. Meet me at the following coordinates within the facility.
You're coming with us? Do you think that's wise?
I am not a leader who hides behind their allies like Jempak. If the key to his defeat lies in that stronghold, I will be there to seize it. Do I make myself clear?
That's crystal.
If you two Targs are done growling at each other, we have work to do on Gorath. Aditpa, remain in orbit on Overwatch. With luck, we'll get what we need before the entire Empire comes to end us.
Beaming down now, Odin out.
This place used to be a stronghold for House Torg. I recognize the lingering stench of cowardice and dishonor.
It belongs to Imperial security forces now.
We can mock our enemies later, General. Until then, we have work to do.
Indeed.
Yeah, about that. I took a little peek at the data flow around here, and I've located a prime access point. It's not far. I should be able to get what we need there.
Understood. Ready weapons. This place is bound to be heavily guarded. And of course, we don't bring Kinya along with us. She stays up with the captain of the Cold Star. Presumably to keep monitoring the system. Along with my fleet, or my ship rather, tried to say Jimbok, but that ain't right. Martok's ship and Jaula's. Oh, and I guess Andadetpa, who I guess is in charge of the core.
Door was locked tight. I handled it.
Great job, Wilkins. Feel like we're missing some people. Because we were. I'm like, this formation seems very lopsided. In theory, I could just leave these guys be, but... Nah. Considering that first group can't be ignored. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Wilkins. As I was saying, considering I don't think that first group can be avoided, I don't think there's like a special accolade for not killing any of the patrolling groups. I could be wrong.
There's
I don't
our
think that's the
console,
case.
back there in the corner.
Yes, I see the arrow pointing down into the ground. That actually also sinks into the ground a little bit. As well, Wilkins.
All right. Here we go, folks. Stand back and watch this magic happen. Oh, and if you don't mind, please keep any uninvited guests from putting a disruptor blast in my back while I work. I'd be much obliged.
We'll cover you, but work fast. I'll just go in the corner here to maximize the number of people that I can split beam against. And we vaporize the Tard. Martok, you realize you don't have to get up in people's faces, right? You do know that, right? Apparently you just love meleeing people. That's probably why you keep wanting to get up in people's faces. And we have to just keep doing this for a while. Jaula, you really need to pick some better weapons. Maybe stick to your ranged weapons, because the melee weapons are kinda crap, honestly, in this game. They really don't do a whole hell of a lot. Don't worry, Wilkins, just keep focusing. Ignore the being stabbed in the back. And Finn's down. Soshaw's about to go down. Oh, not quite. Managed to get her shields up.
Learning just how dangerous we are. Ah!
Okay, somebody get Finn up. Thank you, Trust.
Okay, good news, bad news time. Which one you want first?
Well, guess give me the bad news first.
Yeah. Bad news is they broke it up, stored it in several systems here. This here's the first system. I need to crack the next one to get to the rest of the goods.
I see. And the good news?
Well, the good news is I extracted some of the data you were looking for. It's encrypted, but I can crack that later.
Understood.
Ready to move on, boss?
Yes, let's get to it. It's actually a really nice looking table, to be honest. But yeah, that's actually a decent looking table. Apparently I'm not allowed to jump on it. Really? Really? Cryptic, you put an invisible wall around a frickin' table. I mean, that has to require some extra work to actually
Console's
do.
behind that big door, at the end of the hall.
At the end of the hall, you say? Okay, well, I'm gonna go make a left here first. This is just gonna give me crap, but I'll take it. It's crap to sell for then a whole whopping... How many? 4,000 energy credits. Ooh-wee. I mean, I'm gonna make big bucks on that. Got no idea what I can buy with an extra 4,000 energy credits.
Here we go again, folks. You know the drill. Keep me safe, get your data. I like the keep me safe part more myself.
We'll protect you. And I'll just go in the corner over here. I think the corner is where I need to be if I want to... You know what? I'm going to just climb the cargo, because why not? Jaula, you don't have to be right on top of me. Oh. Yaramoya's down. Don't know why you went down, but apparently you did. I say I don't know why. I know why. Just don't know what the hell hits you so hard that it knocks you down that quickly. I don't know who did that to get you up, but somebody did something. Wow, they're just ganging up on Wilkins over there. Almost done. Guys, you don't all have to stand up on the damn box or crates with me. You can spread out.
Klingon
Trust me.
intelligence must have lowered their standards to let these go unrest.
Is... Okay, I was about to say, does Wilkins not have a gun? Because she just freaking punched the guy. Or open palmed uppercut him, whatever.
Oh, you squirrely son of a...
Problem.
Yes, definite problem. Some sneaky bastards in the system with me. They shunted the last bit of data before I could grab it.
That sounds like more bad news.
It ain't all bad. I managed to lock the network down before they could get it out or delete it. It's stuck in another system, though. If we hurry, we can get to it before whoever's blocking me does.
Understood. Move out. Let's go, guys. Let's make a left here. Nice big open room. But not really room. It's more of a hallway, but whatever. Nice big open hallway. Which also seems like it could actually be a reasonably scaled
Think
room.
a locked door's gonna stop me. Huh.
Okay, we do have everybody. Social's just hiding behind Martok for some reason.
Jempak wants them alive. Deny them an honorable death.
Well, not all of us consider death to be honorable. You know that, right,
I
guys?
think our last console's behind that door on the right-hand side.
Roger that, Wilkins.
Gonna need an extra set of hands here. Our mysterious friend might try to stop me, and I need one of you to run interference for me in the upper security system while I get the data.
But I thought you locked down the network. And so in theory, he shouldn't be able to do anything. But whatever. I'll assist Wilkins. The rest of you, watch our backs. And Wilkins actually does go over there. Okay, I never really paid attention. And we get to play the mining dilithium game. Because that's really what this is. Wow, that one did not last long at all. That one didn't last particularly long either, jeez.
Do you have it? Did you extract the final evidence?
Wilkins.
We got it all right, but the other side knows we did too. You ask me, it's time to get out of here while the getting's good. We can't beam out of here. Room's heavily shielded. Might have better luck in the room just outside, though.
Agreed. Let's move out. Now, some people have reported, even watching the full cutscene, they've had this bug out for them. That's not happened to me yet, but I've only played the mission twice, so hopefully it doesn't happen. But presumably right after that conversation should have been a checkpoint, so in theory I should be able to beam up and back down if we do run into an issue.
And so your treason, your dishonor grows. I suppose I should thank you. The evidence you've collected will help me keep Jumpak in line. After I take it from your corpses, of course. Do you like my pet?
It has half your looks and twice your brains.
Ah! At least I have both my eyes, old man. Training Togs for battle has been a family specialty for centuries. According to legend, my ancestors could fire lightning from their eyes. With this power, they tamed the first wild Togs. Primitive, superstitious nonsense. But in battle, such nonsense can be most effective. As you are about to learn. Mahri! You dishonor your house and your people! I will drag you to the deepest pit in Grethel and leave you to rot! You will do little more than fill the belly of my beast, matriarch. You will never live to see the day where I am the Chancellor, the dawn of my empire! Kill them. Make sure the beast is well fed before you return. We will not meet again. Die well.
Guy's eye patch didn't quite fit. No, go after him. Who the hell did that? Also, who the hell's knocking down all my companions? Seriously. You guys should be able to take at least a little bit more of a beating. Ow, jeez. Also, I could have sworn I thought I killed him. Apparently not, but I honestly thought I did. Oh, he's the one who's doing that. That is real BS, because that's an Iconian ability. You mean to tell me the random ass Discovery Klingon
I will give you a good death. A warrior's death.
has the damn Iconian lift you up in the air BS? Really?
We have the evidence of Jempak's crimes, but it still needs to be revealed to each and every Klingon.
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a second, Jula. No, god damn it, Jula. No, what the? Seriously, I think it's Alt F12 for hide? Which one is it? God damn it, stand still. Seriously. You know what, screw it. It really doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, you were saying, Jula.
We have the evidence of Jempak's crimes, but it still needs to be revealed to each and every Klingon.
How do you intend to do that?
Once I am back on the Lucara, I will breach security on one of the comsats in orbit over Gorath. After that, I will transmit the evidence of Jempak's crimes throughout the Empire.
That will take some time.
I think I can quicken that up considerably. I've seen enough of their code to crack one of their comsats like an egg.
Does that work for you, Matriarch?
That is acceptable. Your assistance will be appreciated, Wilkins, and well rewarded. Enough talk. The means to end Jimpok's reign is in our grasp. It is time we put it to use. Kapla!
Okay, let's go ahead and beam out.
Lucara is in position. We are about to begin the process.
Excellent.
And by we, she means me. Hi! First time I've ever been on a Klingon ship, and it's nice and all, but I could do without all the red lights. Makes me nervous.
Is that going to impair your work?
After what we just went through, this'll be a walk in the park. But seriously, keep the Lucara in one piece and everything will work out just fine.
Expecting company.
Check your long-range sensors. A fleet of Klingon vessels is approaching at high warp. I doubt they are coming for blood wine and gah.
Agreed. All hands, red alert.
This pathetic crusade of yours ends here and now. Jimpok's here.
This is the Lucara. Immediate assistance is required. A Jimpok for the Empire. Come on!
Ouch. Please don't wreck my shields. Thank you.
Defend the Matriarch!
Yeah, I'm kind of trying, Lucara, but it's a bit difficult when I'm incapable of taking the threat. I suppose it's not strictly accurate. I could do more. I just really don't want to if I can avoid it. No, no, let go of me. It'd be great if I could just shut Jagula up. Ow. A little too close to that explosion, apparently. Sure, we'll call in a random Federation ship to assist us. I am an admiral. We'll just say that it's one of the ships from my fleet. Sure, that works, I guess. It'd be great if you guys would just not wreck my weapon system. Yes, we're working on it. Shut up, Jagula.
Rear shields failing.
I speak
Left
now
shield's failing.
to all within the Klingon Empire. Bear witness to the treason of Jimpok, the true mastermind behind the attack at Kittimer.
Fire the weapon.
That is Jimpok's vessel. He fired the weapon.
This dishonor must be avenged. Bah! Nothing but more Mokai lies. Neither Jempok nor Cha'ula is fit to lead. I will not follow either of them into battle.
The Empire has lost its way. Helm, set a course for home. Our house must secure its own path forward. Alone.
They are leaving. They abandon us.
Cowards! Traitors all! The great houses have lost their honor. It does not matter. The Empire has no need of a High Council. All it needs is an Emperor.
It was all in vain. The battle was won, but the alliance of the great houses, my brother's greatest work, is lost.
The battle is over. Yet the victory we have earned is bereft of glory. This has taken a toll on Lady Cha'ula. I believe she has suffered a crisis of faith. We must leave this place before Emperor Jempok sends more of his rabid targs to attack.
Yes, I'll get right on that. On a side note, I would really like a Wilkinsbridge officer. Or at least to know what I need to uniform and everything to be able to make something similar. But yeah, okay. Let's depart the system. Also, with, I guess, the great houses all going their separate ways and doing their own stuff now, I guess we're sort of going to be getting almost a Klingon version, to a degree, of the Warring States period of Japan. Or, you know, even feudal Europe as well, of course. But let's go ahead and contact Adet Pa and finish off this mission. I mean, I could choose to hold off on actually turning it in until tomorrow, after my timer is reset on this. But I'm probably not going to bother doing that because, quite frankly, I just don't care enough to.
Jempok, in his first act as Emperor, has dismissed the High Council. The alliance of the great houses forged by Tukuvma has been shattered. Those who have not sworn fealty to Jempok have split to pursue their own agendas. Only a scant few still stand with House Mokai. Lady Cha'ula believes she must follow in her brother's footsteps and seek the wisdom of the monks on Boreth. Only there she will discover what must be done to restore the Empire and defeat Jempok. Now that our names have been cleared, we can move openly again within the Empire. I will contact you when the time comes to travel to Boreth.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, Boreth is the planet that had the time crystals that were in Season 2 of Discovery. So, if I had to make a guess, what we're probably going to end up happening at some point is Cha'ula is going to take one of those crystals. And she will see the future. But it is something that she will not be able to avoid if she takes one of those crystals. So, more accurately, she'll touch one, she'll see the future, she'll be told, that is going to come if you take this. And she's going to choose to take it, so as to restore the Empire and defeat Jempok. Probably eventually result probably the result being she dies, Jempok dies, and Martok ends up taking over. I'm just making a guess here, but that's kind of how I'm expecting this stuff to play out. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, maybe Cryptic goes somewhere else with it, but that's my guess as to how this storyline's probably going to end up going, is that Martok is going to eventually end up as Chancellor come the end of this. Let's go ahead and collect our reward. And that is it for Star Trek Online, at least on this character for the time being. Like I said at the start, I figure we will probably not be getting a new mission until at the absolute earliest during the time of Q's Winter Wonderland, so mid-late December. I don't actually expect that to be the case. That is just the absolute earliest I could see a new mission being released. I figure realistically we're probably not getting a new mission until sometime after the new year. That is my guess. So, we'll see how this goes. This storyline is actually kind of interesting, but again, I can sort of predict how I think this is probably going to end up going come the end of this, so it's more so seeing what the journey ends up being to get to that ending that I figure will end up being the case. And again, I could be completely wrong as to how this ends, but my prediction of how this ends is Martok takes over being the Chancellor at some point, or by the end of this. It's just a question of how do we get to that state exactly. So we'll see. Obviously, there are probably, assuming that we stick to the usual of around 5 to 6-ish episodes, a story arc is kind of the norm. Obviously, there are some exceptions here and there, but 5-6 missions seems to sort of be the norm. We've got like at least 2, maybe 3 more missions left in this story arc. Again, Cryptic can have however many they want. But the norm generally seems to be around 5-6 missions. There's a couple here with 7, and then obviously a couple here with 4. But yes, so I will see you all next time. A quick reminder, I do have a Discord. You can find a link that down in the description below. If the interruption to my recording schedule gets extended beyond the 1 week that I currently expect it to be, I will make a post over on my Discord, so again, I highly recommend that you join that so you can stay up to date on channel happenings. I also have a Patreon, so if you find yourself enjoying the content on the channel and would love to be, or well, not love, but rather if you would like to help support the channel so I can continue making this content, you can find a link to that down in the description below. For as little as $1 a month, you'll get early access to all of my videos. And that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next Star Trek Online series, or well, sort of mini-series rather, in which we will be doing the unique content of the TOS Federation flavor. And we'll return to this character once they add in a new mission, which, like I said, probably not until after the new year would be my realistic guess. But until whatever the next video it is on the channel that you watch, whether that be the next time they add a new mission, or when I start up the TOS Federation character. Until then, goodbye, and live long and prosper.